G'day, this is a very short, simple video on the three basic uses of B-roll: to cover narration, to fix up mistakes, and to highlight what's being talked about. It's very simple, but I think it'll be effective. I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
It will also show you how to put
Hope you enjoy it. Okay.
a little video together, and how to use a combination of narration, interview and B-roll. So we'll shorten that first shot just a little bit, okay? And then what we'll do, we'll get some narration. Yeah, and we'll get some narration, and that narration might be this narration. So we go audio only, we can put audio only in. So there it is there. And we have some narration now. Let's have a look.
Effective. I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Evo does a lot of...
So we'll shorten it a bit.
Okay.
Evo does a lot of the prep work for his lectures in his backyard, where he says he can think.
And we'll shorten it this end. So let's have a look what that sounds like.
Okay.
Evo does a lot of the prep work for his lectures in his backyard, where he says he can think.
All right, so that's okay. So we're going to put a shot in there, a B-roll shot of what I'm talking about, which is in the backyard. So there should be a shot here somewhere of me just in the backyard working. So somewhere here there should be a shot of me in the backyard just working away. Here's one. So we'll put a bit of that in. And just put that in there. That's a bit long, so we can shorten it. The first thing we want to do is press this butterfly here. We want to get rid of the butterfly because that's a dissolve. This is a dissolve. Watch this.
Hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Evo...
We don't want that. We just want to cut. So we choose the cut there. Okay, we tap the shot again to get rid of that. And now we have...
but I think it'll be effective. I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Evo...
So now we want to move this voice back so there's no gap.
I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Evo does a lot of the...
Okay, so Evo does a lot of his work.
Does a lot of the prep work for his lectures in his backyard, where he says he can think. Where he says he can think.
There we go, where I said I can think, I chopped a bit off.
He says he can think.
All right, so now what we'll do is we'll go back up here and we'll put a bit of B-roll over the top of that, right? So I'm doing a bit of work. I'm looking down at my computer. So I'm going to get some B-roll. Here's some B-roll, okay? So a little bit of B-roll, not very much. We can always shorten it. We go here, 3 dots. We go to a cutaway, okay? So there it's putting it as a cutaway, okay?
Effective. I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Evo does a lot of the prep work for his lectures in his backyard, where he says he can think.
All right, so I can think, right? So at that point, I probably want to shorten this shot, okay? And I probably want to bring in me talking. So I've said I can think. So what am I actually going to say? And up here, we can probably shorten this a little bit, okay? Because it's pretty boring.
I think it'll be effective. I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Evo does a lot of the prep work for his lectures in his backyard, where he says he can think.
Okay, so now I'm going to put in a shot here, right? So plus, and probably try this one.
I do love it out here.
Okay, so let's put that shot in and we'll shorten it when we get it in there. So the first thing that we need to do is get rid of this little butterfly, which is going down by default because of Apple.
Where he says he can think.
I do.
So we want to shorten that.
He says he can think.
So I can think. And then I want to shorten this so I'm coming in much tighter.
He can think.
I do love it out here. I do love it out here. It's not much of a space, but it's a nice space, 2 kilometres from the city, and it's dead quiet. And I love to do my work out here. I love to garden the roses. But what I really hate here is the lawn mowing. I absolutely despise the lawn mowing.
Okay, so there's our first problem, right? And this is another use of B-roll. So at the moment it's looking okay. We'll make it even...
I do love it out here.
We'll make it even better in a minute.
It's not much of a space, but it's a nice space, 2 kilometres from the city, and it's dead quiet. And I love to do my work out here. I love to garden the roses. But what I really...
Now, there's the first mistake. We won't put our B-roll for the roses in yet. Let's do this first.
Roses.
Okay, see, so lots of people do that. Lots of people have pauses in their voice. I did that for you so you could see. So we split that. We stop it. We hit split at the bottom. And we go to but. We get rid of that by hitting. We hit it, highlight it, and go to delete. And then we go here.
To garden the roses. But what I really hate...
A little bit more. We can pull it back a little bit.
Roses. What I really hate here is the...
We still want the but, don't we?
Garden the roses. To garden the roses. But what I really hate here is the lawn mowing. I absolutely despise the lawn mowing, even though it's only a small place I've got to mow, because it takes me away from my true love.
Okay, so...
Because it takes me away from my true love.
My first love, right? So let's go back. So now let's fix that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to...
I love to garden the... And I love to do my work out here. I love to...
When I turn, I love to. We go to plus, and I'm gardening the roses. Let's find some roses. Maybe just get it before it moves up. Try that, and put it up as B-roll, cut away. Okay, might be a bit long. Let's have a look.
And I love to do my work out here. I love to garden the roses. But what I really hate...
Here we go.
I love to do my work out here. I love to garden the roses. But what I really hate here is the lawn mowing.
I really hate is the lawn mowing, right? So let's get some stuff of me mowing the lawn. There must be some stuff here. Here's some lawn mowing. Let's get some stuff where I'm looking. There we go. Let's put a bit of lawn mowing in there. Remember, you can get it all right when you get it in here.
Is the lawn mowing. I absolutely despise the lawn mowing, even though...
So he despises the lawn mowing. And then we get a shot here of maybe me despising the lawn mowing. Right? Here we go. We must have a shot of me despising the lawn mowing. Yeah, there's a shot of me despising the lawn mowing, I reckon. And we put a cutaway. There's cutaway there. Oops, it's over the playhead. Did you see that? I'll do it again. It says an overlay already exists over the playhead. Go cancel. See how that white line is over? The playhead is over the shot. That's what it was saying. Okay, see that? We're moving it away. It should be right now. It probably still is a bit close. You can pull it right away and then just move it closer. Let's see if I can find that. Here we go, up here. Yeah. Just a little bit of that. Cut away. Yeah, and it's a bit long. And see how it's a black gap between them? Well, you either highlight one or the other and drag it back so it touches it. See that? It should be fine now. Yep. So now we go like this. We have this.
I love to garden the roses. But what I really hate here is the lawn mowing. I absolutely despise the lawn mowing, even though it's only a small place I've got to mow, because it takes me away.
Okay, so we might just shorten that a little bit. And we might actually go to plus and put another lawn mowing shot in there. Here's a beauty. Here's a money shot. Okay. Again, we hit the three dots and we hit cutaway, and it's over the playhead again, right? So it's good that that's happening because you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm not concentrating very much, but that's all right. Okay. So we probably want me to walk out. So we probably want to start a bit later. There we go. So there we go. There we go. So now it looks like this.
I love to garden the roses, but what I really hate here is the lawn mowing. I absolutely despise the lawn mowing, even though it's only a small place I've got to mow, because it takes me away from my true love.
From my true love. Pull that back a little bit. And then I'd like to just, if you tap that shot there, because they're all muted, the sound on all of them, but if I was to lift the sound on each of them, so let's lift the sound on each of them, press the little microphone here and press the sound and bring it down to about 33 or something. The same here, tap and bring it to about 30, 33, and the same here. I just want to show you something. Okay, so now we've got some sound there.
Here is the lawn mowing. I absolutely despise the lawn mowing, even though it's only a small place I've got to mow, because it takes me away.
It changes with each cut. So what you've got to do is you go to each of these and you mute them, those two, mute them, and you go to this one here, okay, and you tap it, and you then detach the audio. You press the detach button, and you drag the audio right through, okay? And so it'll be one audio track under each of these, and you go back to your speaker and probably make that about 30, I reckon about 30, 37, 35. Okay, so now we should have quite smooth audio.
But what I really hate here is the lawn mowing. I absolutely despise the lawn mowing, even though it's only a small place I've got to mow, because it takes me away from my true love.
Okay, now it takes me away from my true love. So what is that? So we put in, I'm leaving with the lawnmower, so we put in, next shot would probably be me arriving with the lawnmower somewhere. So here's a shot of me arriving with the lawnmower. Okay, so let's put that in. And let's see what's happening there.
Me away from my true love. Yep.
So maybe what we want to do is extend that a little bit so that I get a bit more walking
True love.
Wonder whether we could extend it a bit more.
Away from my true love.
Maybe even a bit more. We don't want me standing there
like my true love.
Okay, so we can probably just extend that over the beginning a bit. Make that a cut.
Away from my true love.
Okay.
From my true love.
Yeah, we don't want me just standing there, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to take this and we're going to time it so I walk out. Perfect. And up here, we're going to extend it. So now it's got looking like that.
Place I've got to mow because it takes me away from my true love.
All right, that's perfect. And here we're going to probably extend this a little bit to there. And we're going to hit the fade button on the bottom right. See on the bottom right, fade. And then we're going to move this yellow thing here. And we're going to fade that sound down.
Away from my true love.
Okay, and then true love. And then we're going to start a new voiceover here. Okay, and that's our, what's this one say?
And that's riding motorbikes.
Okay. My true love.
And that's riding motorbikes. In particular, his new R1250 GS Beamer.
All right. So we go here, the three dots, and we go down the bottom and put audio only. Okay, so what do we got now?
Away from my true love.
And that's riding motorbikes. In particular, his new R1250 GS Beamer.
The secret's out.
So we can shorten that.
His new R1250 GS.
So I'm going to shorten that. I'm going to R1250 GS, right? We know what it is.
His new R1250.
The secret's out.
New R1250. 1250 GS.
The secret's out. I love riding bikes, and mowing the lawns takes that time away. And the lawnmower, its engine's very much like the first bike.
The lawnmower, so
that time away, and
so the lawnmower. Then we can put. I'm going to be talking about the lawnmower and the motorcycle. So let's see if we can find some B-roll. Right, the lawnmower and the motorcycle. Okay, there's a particular sort of. Here we go. Okay, the lawnmower and the motorcycle, cut away.
That time away, and the lawnmower, its engine's very much like the first bike I ever had, but the Beamer, it's a little bit more modern, and it pulls me along rather than having to push it, and I guess that's why I love it.
All right, so we've got another shot to come in there now. And probably another bit of voiceover. I say that's why I love it, right? Okay, so the voiceover says...
Truth be known, he loves it because it's...
We put it down as just audio. And we'll shorten it down here.
Truth be known.
So we want to come in on truth be known, right?
Truth be known, he loves it because it's keyless and the LED screen lights up like an electronic Christmas tree.
All right.
An electronic Christmas tree.
Okay, so let's see if we can put some shots, some B-roll shots. They don't have to go on the B-roll track, they can go on the main track. And let's, probably this one looks like a shot that we're coming into. And we'll put a bit of that down. There we go, hit the plus. We're going to take that thing away, that butterfly away. And we're going to first forget about the audio for a second. See how my action's doubling up? So you either want to get out of it there, and then you probably want to come in a little bit later here.
Truth be known, he loves it because it's keyless.
Because it's keyless.
He loves it because it's
It's keyless, right? So here we go. Let's put that down. Let's put that down.
He loves it because it's keyless.
There we go.
He loves it because it's keyless and the LED screen lights up like an electronic Christmas tree.
Bang. We split there. And we cut that off, and then we put a last shot on. But before we do, we're going to move that shot. We're going to get rid of that shot. I've got a better shot. And in here, we're going to put this shot. Okay? And that's the advantage of having lots of B-roll. Okay? We'll put that shot in there. Get rid of that butterfly. We don't want that. So now we've got this. Love it.
Truth be known, he loves it because it's keyless.
It's now.
Truth be known, he loves it because it's Truth be known, he loves it because it's keyless.
There we go.
Because it's keyless. And it's keyless. And the LED screen lights up like an electronic Christmas tree.
Okay, and now we can put our final shot on, which we can use this shot here. Okay. And we'll put that shot up and see what happens. So we've got this.
Big Christmas tree.
Okay, and now what we can do, we can take the audio from here. Okay, if we tap that and we put detach audio, I can then drag the audio over here. And you know how before you had this, you had that audio jump? Well, now what you do is the audio will continue over that shot and make that transition work. And that in a sense, and then we can fade that out if we like at the end. We tap that audio, we hit audio, and then we can just drag that little yellow triangle back, you see? And that's how you use B-roll to shorten a shot, to add some highlight shots, and to fix up some fluffs. And if we go to done, we can then have a look at what it looks like.
G'day, this is a very short, simple video on the 3 basic uses of B-roll: to cover narration, to fix up mistakes, and to highlight what's being talked about. It's very simple, but I think it'll be effective. I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Ivo does a lot of the prep work for his lectures in his backyard, where he says he can think.
I do love it out here. It's not much of a space, but it's a nice space, 2 kilometres from the city, and it's dead quiet. And I love to do my work out here. I love to garden the roses. But what I really hate here is the lawn mowing. I absolutely despise the lawn mowing, even though it's only a small place I've got to mow, because it takes me away from my true love.
And that's riding motorbikes. In particular, his new R1250
Yep.
GS.
The secret's out. I love riding bikes, and mowing the lawns takes that time away. And the lawnmower, its engine's very much like the first bike I ever had, but the Beamer, it's a little bit more modern, and it pulls me along rather than having to push it. And I guess that's why I love it.
Truth be known, he loves it because it's keyless. And the LED screen lights up like an electronic Christmas tree.
That's it. And you could play with the shots and get them a little bit nicer and better, and the audio a little bit nicer and better. But that's basically it. I hope that helps.